Alright, let's try that again. That was weird. Alright, I think I'm back. I think I'm back. My streaming software all of a sudden says like, no, no, you're good. Let me quit without you. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good. So I'm not sure if that was in the previous one. What I said was it's 2:30 EST. European traders have daylight savings, so that means there's already 1 hour back. US and Canada's following this weekend, but that means if you're from Europe, it's or 7:30, or even when you're in London, it's 6:30 a.m. So well done for showing up. Let's take a broad look at the market. So DXY. DXY is in a key level for me. I'm waiting. We have a 4-hour CB and a 4-hour BISI. You see the bodies and the candles. You see that's a little trapped here. Small bodies. So I'm just waiting for price to tell me what we're going to do. My bias is lower. But of course, my bias was that for a long time. And obviously, it feels very bullish. So I'm just waiting for DXY. And what we're going to do on stream here, guys, is the following. You've basically two things you can do in London, especially Tuesday London. There's a reason we do Tuesday and Thursday London, because lows and highs of the week love to form in these sessions. So first, we're gonna try to catch Judas swings. Intraday. Intraday Judas swings. And what I mean with intraday Judas swings, guys, is nothing more than Asia high, Asia low. We wait for price to come back into a key level while sweeping Asia higher low. We wait for a market structure shift on lower time frame, and then we attack the other side of Asia. Secondly, more swing, catching high low of week, or anticipating to do that. That's what I always do at Tuesday London. I'm going into the market. I think you always need to have an intention when you go into the market. What setups am I going to look for? Personally, I am both a more intraday trader with the 10 AM game, and I also like to swing. And with swing, I mean catching the whole weekly range. That's why Tuesday is, of course, a nice day to show up. On Monday, for example, the expectations are lower. Yesterday, of course, on stream, I called a short. But most of the Mondays, there's nothing for me. Let me see in the chat. I see it's more crowded. It's amazing. Let me see. Mustafa, Boas, James, welcome, guys. Alvaro, Kiko, Peter. Peter, you know I'm doing this for you, right? Kiko, Mihai, Imantis, amazing. Peter and I have been working for many months, and every time he says, Dion, I'm living in New Zealand. When finally are you going to do a London stream? And I said soon. But because I was streaming every single day on New York, I was like, 2 streams a day? Not yet. So finally we start doing this, and I'm very excited. I hope you are too, Peter. And of course, everyone, the Tuesdays and Thursday live stream is something I want to incorporate for a longer period of time. I'm not going to do Monday, London. I hope you guys know why, because it's just stupid. So this is the aim for today. Intraday Judas swings, Asia highs, Asia lows, and catching highs and lows of the week. And of course, we're not going to full leverage every single low that has been formed in a key level. We're going to do that with a market structure shift, a clear structure for value gap 1, for value gap 2. So let's go over some pairs. The Nasdaq. The Nasdaq surprised me. And why did Nasdaq surprise me, guys? Is yesterday during stream I mentioned I'm waiting for this daily bullish fair value gap to form. And it did, of course, obviously. But in Asia already, price decided to just tap into it already. And remove the trades from yesterday. Yeah, that's cleaner. So here, look at the time. Midnight. So on midnight, price decided already to sweep some liquidity inside a key level, daily bullish value gap, and then decide to break structure. So currently, I'm gonna explain breaker. If you're not aware of breakers, I'm gonna explain to you right now. Private teaching. There we go. There we go. When we had this price action, guys, when the upclose candle didn't form yet, this series of 2 upclose candles is a bearish order block. I think everybody knows that by now. If a bearish order block gets broken, so violated, so here, at this point, the order block is validated. The bearish order block changes teams. The bearish order block becomes a bullish breaker. We break. Not an order block anymore, it's a breaker. So now, we go to current time. Currently, we have an overlapping part between a fair value gap on the 15 minutes, one here and one here, and a breaker. It's called a unicorn setup. And I think Kiko's in the chat, one of my inner circle students. He lives for the unicorns. So that's something I'm looking at for Nasdaq during London. So that would mean we have an Asia expansion profile. We're just gonna see what it gives us. It's now 230. Nasdaq. This may be also a good thing to notice. This is for your journal. What I noticed trading Nasdaq. Nasdaq in London also can set highs and lows 4 5-ish a.m. Forex is most of the time to 3 a.m. Keep this in mind. So the cool part is if the breaker holds here, then we have a clear market maker buy model coming up towards Friday high. Clear swings here. That's something I'm looking for. I'm bullish for today. I see the unicorn smiles in the chat. Well done, well done. Yes, sir. Let me put this up as well. There we go. We're waiting. We're going to be patient with this one. ES similar. ES is in a weekly busy. This is a weekly. So also just bullish bias. Then the DEX. The DEX is still just doing its daily internal to external. That means higher price for the DEX are in. Let me see. You can, yeah, the Judas swing. Like to give you nuance on the Judas swing, guys. Judas swing is basically you see the blue box. It's Asia high and low, and you wait for Asia high to be taken out. Market shift, and you target Asia lows. That's the Judas swing. But when your higher time frame bias is, let's say, higher, you actually want the Judas swing to be in the opposite direction. And we play this. Because if I now would say to you, I think the DEX is going higher today, why the hell would I short towards Asia low? Doesn't make any sense to me. So I try to catch Judas swings in the opposite direction, so manipulations in the opposite direction of the drawn liquidity, a higher time frame. And this is the Sil setup, yeah. Sil is one of my inner circle students who loves to trade the DEX. And again, you can trade it, but be aware it's just per definition lower probability. because we're bullish. This is also outlined during the weekly outlook. It's not for not a breaker yet. Remember the story I told you about the order block changing themes towards a breaker? My eyes are going to the up close candle here. That breaks, and of course on the 4-hour. That breaks. Then we can use it as support. This kind of rate to go higher. But for now, we are just still in a premium array. From this point, we can still just go lower. Just like this. Oh, that's the same with DXY. So here, Asia high and low are still intact. So we're not doing anything. Same for GU. We're doing anything. We're just waiting here. AUD did take out Asia low, but not too convincing. To be honest, I think Asia is quite big today. 20 pips here. 19. 30 pips here. Look at this. Interesting. Euro AU or GBP AUD just took out the highs here. So we could see a retracement towards this for value gap or this for value gap. That it could mean we can try to catch Judas on that. But then, keep in mind, CPI later today. Right here. During Asia. So you can play this. You can play this. There's no value gaps here. So that's why I'm not too interested yet. But that's the cool part about Judas swing. I'll look at AUDJPY in a second. EuroCat could be something. Could be something. Like I have this daily bullish for value gap marked out. Right here. We are not trending. That's the only issue I have with EuroCat. 4-hour it already balanced here. Friday. Yesterday here. Let's see if it gives some structure. Gold is almost all-time high. And I said when we are going, it's gonna go with speed. Why it's going with speed? Because there are further swings here. Low resist liquidity. Price has no trouble going through these. And you see now how that looks like. When it happens, just very clean big candles. Okay, let me take a look at AUDJPY. Oh, this looks better. I like this. I like this. Yeah, because these are filler swings, I'm down to target more than Asia high, to be honest. Good Friday low. It's placed higher. It is gonna be on one of my favorite lists. Are all the JPY pairs like this? I love that. Oh, they are. They are. Hello. Let me take a look who is stronger right now. That's I think you can do all of them. So what I could target is a trade like this. Go to the high here. It's already big trailer. Where's Asia high? Yeah, if it goes there, it might as well just go to the fewer swings here. I'm aiming for 1 to 2s, 1 to 2-ish during these trades. If I would put my stop loss below this swing low, or not swing low, I mean the value gap here. I think it's kind of a big trade for you to do swing, but who knows? What I'm now gonna do is put it here. Here we go. And just see, does this value gap hold in the coming 30 seconds? Or is there even any value gap created is the big question, of course. Then EG, you can see the pairs on the screen, right? You can see my trading view. Yes. My eyes are more going towards this, to be honest. With the energy. Like the only thing that can invalidate this idea is this 1 hour Sibi that is still just chilling here. So what I hope to see based on this, let me check the 4 hour. You see these up close candles here? Breaker. I'm gonna pause this idea a little bit. You see how the impulse of, hey, can I take a trade is removed by just looking at a pair for a little longer. Just analyzing. So we have 2 more days in this trading month. So this monthly candles already like expanded a lot. XY is chilling. We have USD red folders at 10 a.m. Euro USD question mark. All right, I think I want to answer the Euro USD question mark right now. Like what we're trying to catch is Judas swings. Asia low, Asia high. There in between. Currently, there is no Asia higher low being taken on both GU and EU. That's why I'm not engaging. Could be because we are literally on a 4 hour consolidating inside a 4 hour value gap. So many traders just don't understand this. This is what you should understand always. When your higher time is not clean, let's say here, you have this on your 4-hour, or this on your daily, then you can go to these 1 minute, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, and it's just per definition lower probability. Is this some structure you like to trade? This was yesterday during the open. I'm not engaging in that kind of price action just to save my capital. Okay, so I want to see a little sting here, a little wick for engaging. All right, is there any pair, guys, you want me to look at? The cool part is like just chilling, London session, waiting for highs and lows of the day to be formed. We are in no rush to press the button. That's cool, right? And the best part about this is you come back in New York and you have still the same mindset, and you have also more context intraday because you already seen the London candles print. So I added, by the way, just on a weekly outlook, I didn't have GBP NCD on the list, but I'm curious to what we're gonna do here in this daily bullish revalue gap. So how it would look like? You see all the bear swings here. We're gonna trade into it. Do this. So we're approaching 3 a.m. With this move, with stop loss below the breaker. Could be something. Let's take a look at our friend Nasdaq. Big expansion. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, first Nasdaq. Nasdaq already traded into the daily bullish fair value gap. It was during midnight, so that's kind of sus. But hey, if it wants to do that, have fun. So now I'm looking at the breaker here. What do we do there? Gold. Gold, my eyes are going to all-time high. I hear the line here. So what would be nice actually to play is this. Look at the rejection on oil. All right, cool. I'm gonna look at the right chart with this huge gap. Oh yeah, ooh, this weekly candle looks juicy, juicy. For sure lower based on this monthly candle. But I almost never trade gold, guys. So I can put my analysis on it, but I have no like context on oil at all. I don't know when it moves. I don't know anything about gold. About oil. So please, what I say, take it with a grain of salt. When I'm talking about pairs, I never trade. So I would love to give a very cool analysis on oil, guys, but I'm unable. I need to do more and more homework on oil, which I'm not planning to in the short term. Yeah, AUDJPY is very nice. I'm very a fan of this one. And the reason for that is very simple. This is the structure I am always looking for. So let's see, we have taken out some liquidity. Here. This is my favorite structure. And the majority of you guys know this already. We take out a liquidity pool. What is it? A daily liquidity pool. Friday low. Then we have the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, break of structure. Break of structure, fair value gap 1, fair value gap 2. That is my favorite. That is my favorite. And we have some very swing testing here. So I think this could be something to play. So let's see how we do. It's 3 a.m. We need to tackle this candle here. So let's see if we're going to do that. Yeah, AUG is by far my favorite to play. So definitely recommend looking for an entry. So for the Euro pairs, still waiting. We just opened a new 4-hour candle. We just want to see some displacement. So don't blow your account right now on the USD pairs. It's just not worth it because we're just chilling here. Look at this. All right, let me see the other pairs you guys want me to look at. Hey LJ, welcome. LJ, I think it's the same LJ. If you're Lucas, then I'm gonna tell a story about Lucas. Lucas yesterday on stream, he was trolling me because I was taking a Nasdaq short, and when it went to drawdown, I said, "Well, if you copy trade this, be ready to lose." So LJ said, "You always lose. Why do you always lose? Just to troll." But LJ, I took the win. I overcame all the haters, and I overcame my self-doubt to finally make a win after months of drawdown. Okay, if you guys cannot see this sarcasm, there's nothing to do. Okay, Nasdaq currently, I wouldn't say bothers me, but aggressive sells, aggressive buys in Asia is just a midnight low of the day is just not nice. So I'm probably not gonna play this. I love to play a Nasdaq. Like we could play this, and it's gonna be a nice little test here, because here on the hourly we also have a unicorn. So if we just expand here, I'm totally fine. Let me give you some clarity on this. If this just happens, this the chart and the 3 a.m. candle also goes higher. I'm just gonna mark out this value gap and this value gap, and then I'm probably gonna dependent on how far Nasdaq is up the range. I'm gonna or play short towards here, If we expand in London, so I missed the London expansion move here. So I'm gonna short the retracement in New York, or I'm just gonna long it here if it just chills here. But for that to happen, we still need to wait another hour, right? Because we want to see this value being created actually. And to be completely honest, LJ, I think the Nasdaq short from yesterday, I can put it up the screen right now. It wasn't the highest probability short, but when there is the reason I took it, like of course in hindsight, I'm very cool and I'm the master of the universe because you were right. But this was the situation yesterday on stream. It's where we looked at with an SMT here. And where my eyes are going here is we still had that new week opening gap that were just completely left open. Like even a tap would have been enough for me to just don't take this trade anymore, to take the idea off. But we didn't. So the entry I wanted to have was in this 50-minute SIBI together with the order block. And when that happens, I'm down to play. I took it, I think, here. I took it, and not sure which can. I think this one. I think it was something like this. We chilled in drawdown. And obviously it went to the new week opening gap. There was a clear drawn liquidity. So there was a displacement, a failure swing created just before our drawn liquidity, retracement, premium of the range, order block, per value gap on the 15-minute, which is for me quite significant. And that's why I took it. That was good enough, even for Monday. I was like, I'm not gonna let this one go. It's a good structure actually. That's like I always get a little nervous when structure is aligning without time. Just like yesterday on Nasdaq when we had the 8:30 structure or 8 a.m. structure here. In hindsight, like this is what we start the stream at 9 a.m. We started the stream on Nasdaq yesterday with literally liquidity sweep, value gap 1, value gap 2. Order block here. Oh, value gap 2 is by the way here. Value gap 2. I was like, is literally I'm gonna miss the move because it happened already in 8 a.m. But I don't trade that time. So I just sit in my hands. And that's because on my own data, I noticed when a high or low is set outside of a kill zone, it's more suspect. It can hold, but the majority of the time it doesn't hold. That's why I'm now also a little nervous about the midnight open low that's created. Obviously, it didn't hold here, and it just went to it went flat to the new opening gap. So time and price aligning is just always the best. Always the best. Big W for Dion on stream. I hope. I hope. He doesn't know you the way we do. I'm just chilling. I'm always chilling on the charts. I hate losing. Don't get me wrong. I hate losing. I'm really competitive. I always want to win. But my ego is when trading, it's lower. And that's all trained. That's all trained behavior. And I didn't invent that by myself. It was really hard work and a lot of amazing mentors who helped me with this. Because I think, and the majority of you listening are kind of similar traders in general, and I don't mean to offend anyone here, are very fucking stubborn. They always want to be right. They don't want to work for a boss, so nobody wants to tell them what to do. And then you come across the market, and the market literally tells you what to do. The market is your boss. The market is you are the bitch of the market. And when you have a big of an ego, the market will make you your bitch. So keep it in mind. When you have your big ego in check, big ego is gonna lose all your money. Have I seen Bitcoin? Ooh, I did. I did. 71. Yeah. I've been screaming this for a long time. And I've been buying since here. September, October, November 2023. Also during the summer a little bit. Basically this second half of and the inner circle knows exactly how I play this. Is NCJPY stronger? Isn't NCJPY stronger than I haven't checked the SMT to be completely honest with you. Let me check that right now. So let me see. That should be when the SMT is on the other side. Yeah, that's totally correct. So I am in completely the wrong pair. No, I haven't checked. I literally okay. What happens is I was chilling, and then I think Peter said, "Take a look at JPY." I wasn't looking at the JPY pairs at all. Then I went over JPY pairs and saw the structure. My favorite structure, and the structure is this. So every single stream, I outline exactly this structure. And what I mean by that is lower, 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 taking a liquidity pool, and then go higher. This is what I always draw out. This is what I want to see. Well, this is literally what we had here. With an SMT, I haven't watched the SMT, but it confirms the idea even more. But for me, taking the Friday low out was enough to confirm that idea. It was so hard to buy at that time. The sentiments were in the bin. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It was horrible. It was horrible. Like crypto Twitter and all the crypto moon boys and the meme coins weren't even there yet. But that's what I learned. I already did two cycles. In 2017, I played like really small, like $100 in XRP. Made a 17x on the XRP pump to like $3 and went on holiday and never looked back. Then in 2020-ish, 2021, I came back and I was like, I wish I had bought in 2019. That was my thought the whole fucking bull run. Where everybody was drunk in profits. I was like, why didn't I look at this in 2019? And everybody said to me, I was talking to, like, yeah, in 2019, everybody said crypto would go to zero. And I'm like, hey, that's interesting. So why am I? I literally made a plan then that I would start buying in the 2019 of the next cycle. And there's a 4-year cycle, so that means that's 2023. That's what I did. And like clockwork, everybody said Bitcoin was a scam. The ETFs were rumored, but not cool yet. It was very low, and then it's just your time horizon. I play crypto until 2025, then I'm out, and then I'll come back in the 2019 of the next cycle. What is that? The 2019 of the next cycle, 2019 plus 4 years, 2023 plus 4 years, back in 2020. Cool, right? Just play your horizons there. Did I take AJPY? Yeah, I did. This is my entry. Right here. When I draw it here, I took the entry. And my stop loss is below the 50-minute value gap here. So if and Kiko, you notice what I in inner circle what my entry strategy is with when I see like when I'm just not sure. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little inside in my head. When I see this on 5 minutes, structure for value gap 1 for value gap 2, then I'm down to play. So I'm like, okay, I see structure, I'm down to play. But a big but. 50 minutes is still busy plus unicorn. I'm like, shit, that's not good. So what I then do is you have two choices. One is wait and potentially miss the move. And the second one is take the entry already, but make your stop loss that way that it can breathe into your first idea. I'm okay, totally okay if you just if you're going here. Because that's why I did my stop loss like that. I'm totally fine. Totally fine. That's what there's two flavors. And yes, your risk to reward will be less. Because it's quite a big trade for 1 to 2. But I'm okay with that. I like the structure. Fill your swings up here. We have some up close candles to go through. Let's see. Let's see. How can I tone down my ego? A lot of my losses come from me trying to enter at the first sign of order flow instead of waiting for confirmation. I feel I would wait then for a second for value gap to form. If you always try to like catch the bottoms, that means catching, let's say the same structure here. We're gonna take buys. So we have a down momentum. We take liquidity, and then we have that market structure shift. This, of course, let's say on a 50-minute, but maybe here is a daily or weekly SIBI that's just waiting for you to dump on your head to the downside. But hypothetically, you are here. So you mentioned, okay, I always try to take the first entry to the upside. When you take the first fair value gap, the chance of you just getting stopped out, pretty high. Doesn't matter what the next candle does. If you wait for this candle as like a confirmation, if you want to go for the structure, that's why I didn't take it here. I waited. You wait for the second leg up. Now you not only have a fair value gap here in a low, you also have a bullish order block. Plus this second fair value gap. So because you waited and not take it here, you now have a entry with 2 discount arrays defending your position. You can, for example, put your stop loss below this fair value gap, and then target you 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, whatever your drawn liquidity is. This, what I now draw out, is exactly what I did here. And there's no guarantee that we're going to TP, right? We can just go here. That's fine. But that way, you save yourself from being faked out so many times. Let me know if that helps, Avila. And I love what Kiko said in the chat. It's better to miss a trade than lose it. I agree with that. I would rather miss all of my trades than just chasing the market like a crazy dog or something. It just doesn't make any sense. So if you notice, most of you have seen like all the live streams for the past couple months, like 10 AM game for Value Cup 1, for Value Cup 2. The reason I love for Value Cup 2 is because of this. There's no secret formula to this. It's just very, you just have an extra confluence, an extra discount array supporting your trade idea. If I want, I can give it a very cool name, market it, and sell it for like thousands and thousands. But I just wish to give you just for free. There you go. And of course, for this to happen, there needs to be clear drawn liquidity. And I said this yesterday during the stream as well. Like, let's say I'm now in AUDJPY. And let's say I take the loss. Am I then a bad trader? Or did I saw an opportunity? I got in and my edge hit. So the market just told me no. On this trade, this particular trade, you are on the wrong side of the market. Try again later. That's what the market said. It's like a video game. Every single trade, you try to beat a boss. And you don't win always. Because the boss is hard. And when you lose from the boss, it says game over. You want to respawn. Try again. Sure. I want to respawn. And respawn means next opportunity. But to come to the boss, you need to wait. You need to slay some new monsters. You need to go through a whole level again. Your analysis. Wait for your setup to happen. Maybe you sometimes beat the boss. You always have a chance to beat the boss. There's always a piece of luck and skill involved in beating a boss in a video game. You can do so much with skill, but the NPC, like the AI of the video game boss, can just wipe you out before you know it. I'm a gamer, by the way. I love games, so that's why I can make lots of analogies. Like the Witcher 3 a few days ago, rage so hard. Where did you rage quit? Did you even made it towards the first castle? Like I'm not sure what the name is, where you sit with the Baron, that fat guy who just gives you orders for no reason. I don't want to spoil things, but it's the guy where in one, like the castle burns down. That you need to save him and I think his daughter. And then you have sex with the daughter. It's yeah. Fuck The Witcher. I don't like The Witcher, to be honest. It's the best game ever made, but I never came more than like 20, 30 hours in. And they were like, okay, 23 hours is already a lot. But The Witcher is like a million hours. Oh, we see that expansion. That's nice. That's nice. And I want to emphasize here, guys. If price from this point Now go straight to stop loss. You are not a bad trader. You just took a loss. You took the opportunity, which is amazing. Your structure was there. Your plan was there. You executed on your plan. That's a really, really big W. If you take the win on top of that, that's just a cherry on top, and it's nice. But that's not where the majority of you right now should focus on. When it goes to stop loss right now, I'm completely fine. And to come back to the respawn idea I gave you, what you do when you are over leveraging, over trading, just tilting in general, you just gave yourself a way to not respawn anymore. Your lives are done. I know if you played Mario and you have like 3 or 5 lives, and you do it before you just reset all over again. Same with trading. If you have bad risk management, you overtrade with too big of a lot size. You are literally gave yourself, instead of 5 lives, you give yourself 1 or 2 lives. Because after 1 or 2 lives, you are counted dead. Keep it in mind. All right, let's see what we have. DXY is still chilling. It's going a little to the upside. There's some energy there. It's good. JPY is going lower. Well, that's nice for our position. JPY basket. Well, okay, the idea of Nasdaq in 30 minutes is a very nice idea, to be honest. Are you taking this? Yeah, I'm taking this at JPY, yes. That's amazing, Peter. Like, if you just focus on following your rules, let the rest just fall into place. So, like, we are trying to catch Judas swings. This is ugly. Yes, we took, yeah, we took Asia low. So there is there's something there. Here we took it. And we did it on GU. And the reason I'm not playing this Judas, guys, has to do with the 4-hour. I just I just cannot responsibly take a trade there. Sorry. I'm not doing that. Right, I'm gonna leave the stream on for a few more minutes. Is there any questions so far about trading London? So if you, to recap a little bit, if you want to trade London, I would just look at session highs and lows. Of course, the most obvious one is just the classic judo swing. I would definitely just start with there. Try to catch judo swings. Try to do manipulations in the opposite direction of the drawn liquidity. So that means if your drawn liquidity is higher, then we should take Asia low first before then mark shift to the upside. And if you have like a little watch list ready to just wait for, you're not going to force your trades. I think the AUJPY trade was the best looking from this session. Not a guaranteed winner, of course, but it did look pretty cool. And the rest, like, I'm not going to force anything on Euro, US dollar, or the USD pairs in general, because the higher time frame is just very ugly. We have red folders, and don't forget, we have NFP later this week. So let's see if maybe the New York session is going to give some fire. The rest of the pairs are okay. You have Bitcoin pumping. Gold could hit all-time high today. Let's see. If you want to know more about Inner Circle, there is a link in the Skool group pinned. I'm going to share it here as well. Let me see. I would definitely be quick because I'm doing calls for a few more days. Also, I'm not going to lie, but very time consuming. You can just link. And the pairs I trade, Odifame, just watch the weekly outlook. That's the pairs I trade. That's the pairs I trade. The DEX is no chill today. It goes. Indices in general are very bullish today. Jeez. I have a YM on my list as well, by the way. So if price trades above here, above this high here, then I'm definitely down to play. Then I'm going to swing this to all-time high. Yeah, but it's pretty, for now, pretty cool price action here. Value gap, order block, price steps to the top of the order block here. Now it just needs a displacement with a value gap, then makes another order block breaker, and there's a nice structure. I'll be down to play that. To infinity and beyond. Yes, sir. For Nasdaq, keep an eye out for this. Perhaps we're just going to sweep the low because it's out of kill zone. I don't know. Let's let New York tell us. But I like the structure so far of this. This is cool. All right, guys. If you like the stream, you learned something, don't forget to press the like button. It would be amazing. It would support a lot. Next London live stream is going to be Thursday. It's going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Thursday, we have seen the weekly range forming as well. Don't forget that we have NFP on Friday. So we're going to have that expectation of maybe a little manipulation on London on Thursday, which is good. So there's NFP protocol. But there's always some opportunities to look at. We're going to show up, see if we can catch something. And we'll go from there. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.